Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. This is Doc Skinner with Third Phase UFO Report. And on this episode, we're going to take a look back to last year to 4 dates. March 20th, which was a year ago yesterday. June 3rd, June 20th, and June 23rd. And so let's just get right to it. I'm going to go over these videos, get my 2 cents, and we got some good stuff here. All right, so let's just move it along, shall we? Let's go to screen share. We're going to start the first video. This was March 20th, a year ago yesterday, with a sighting of a Tic Tac, possible TR3B, on Google Maps. Let's check it out.
The UFO news and the anomalies from around the world, and we're not going to disappoint. Let's just get to it right now. South America. A new discovery has just been made of what looks to be the Tic Tac and TR3B captured in the desert by Google Earth, and we're looking at it right now. It definitely is compelling, and we want to get your opinions. What the heck is going on here? We're going to be supplying the original coordinates below, so you could take a look at it yourself and do your own investigation, but we're going to get some close-ups of whatever these anomalous objects are. Brent, what's your thoughts here?
These are great captures by Google. As you can see, we're looking at technology that's being experimented in the deserts, far away from people to see if what we're looking at is actual technology that's showcasing itself. We got you. We got you big time. And what we're looking at is things that look like and resemble that could be assets in our own military, if not alien technology being reversed in the desert, practicing maneuvers.
Deep in South America, in the deserts, what a perfect place to experiment with the craft if maybe there's no experimentation by our own military, but that's just simply a parking spot for our extraterrestrial friends hanging out. But we're looking at the dates. We go back in time, and whatever these objects are, they're in latter photos from Google Earth that go years back.
You can see that they're stationary, casting its own shadow, almost probably about 40 to 50 feet above the desert floor. That one especially looks like your Tic Tac classic formation of what they look like in their Aurora project, the one on the left.
It's a good thing that people are out there having an eagle eye on Google Earth and Google Maps to find these anomalies. Again, the link is below. Take a look at it. But now let's get to Los Angeles.
There we go. Helps if I have the microphone on. So this is really, really cool. I'm going to put this real quick so I can go back. Looking at this, I'd say it's probably a Tic Tac. And due to lighting, I'm going to say, the shadow, of course, is stretched. But looking at this one and then going back, this definitely looks bigger than the smaller one. Are they doing maneuvers? It looks like out here there's some activity that goes on. There's these roads and circles. Very interesting. And it does come here to this point. What is this white spot? Is this a third one that we don't see that might be on the ground? Or is that just lighter ground? Very interesting. Very interesting. I'm gonna say, yeah, Tic Tac, definitely Tic Tacs. But why are they here? They might just be flying by, and Google just happened to catch them while they were flying by. But I am interested in this area. I need to go back and check out these coordinates because I'm interested in what is the activity that normally goes on in this area. So yes, TR3B though, I don't know. I feel the way it looks to me is that, let me get the mouse over it, that this shadow, it's a Tic Tac. I can't really see a triangular formation. It could be because it's coming up over this hill or this mountain, or this ridge, or what, not a ridge, but the top of these hills, and it's closer. and the angle may disfigure the shadow. I'm not sure, but this is something. This is definitely something. So yeah, it's very, very compelling. Moving on. Whoops, let's make it small and get rid of that. The next one is from June 3rd, and this was a SpaceX video from their their internet project, Starlink. So let's check this out.
Phase of moon.
Third phase moon, Blake Cousins, along with my brother Brent, we're going to be going over the launch today. In case you missed it, there's something crazy that was captured by the SpaceX cameras as Elon Musk launches his rocket to unleash Starlink. It was an incredible ride. We were watching it very closely, and some people stated as the stream was running live, UFO, and we're running it in just a moment. Captured June 3rd, 2020. Something very amazing. Let's just roll the video.
Now you'll see it up on there it is, right there. What is the? Oh, hold on. What is that?
They try and cut the feed, but then
Wait, hold on, stop.
Wait,
Hold on. This, I'm seeing, wait, let me show you the mouse. I'm seeing this right here. I'm wondering if that is a flare in the lens, or if this is something else out there that because we were distracted looking at this object over here. Now this object over here, of course, is, what is it? It's very, very bright. It's a very bright light source, whatever it is. And it seems to have like a halo around it. It's very interesting. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to let them say what they want, and then I'm going to come in real quick. Here, here's a play button.
let's roll it one more time, get a closer look. The object, it's quite large. You can see it making a reflection off the Starlink apparatus itself. Again, another closer look. What are we looking at?
Okay, I have no clue. Just speculation. But is this ours? Is it? Are we seeing the back end of some type of propulsion system which is causing the bright light, which we cannot deny because it is reflecting on the Starlink rocket. On here you saw it on the reflection on this plate right here, and as well as on this tin foil. I don't know. Let's see. Where's the? That down here and play. All right. See the reflection right here?
When the live chat erupted, when these lights appeared,
When the lights
pretty
appeared, hold on.
astonishing to say the least. And you could tell that SpaceX purposely seemed to switch camera angles, cover it up. Is this maybe NASA doing their own editing, trying not to show us the evidence right here? It is definitely in plain sight. We're looking at something. Brett, what's your thoughts here? Is this maybe just simply space debris? It's kind of interesting.
I don't think it's space debris. That I have to say no to.
Like
but I'm
Elon
interested
Musk
in what
the
this.
past week launched
this
the
is.
Dragon as well, and there was also strange anomalies around the
subsequent,
spacecraft
sorry.
itself. But I like this one better. Today's launch, and moments afterwards, once the Starlink got into space,
That is right
we
there,
saw
the
this
reflection.
luminous
It's bright.
object just pop up, and you can see it just reflect off the ship itself from.
But look, one thing I haven't heard them mention, and everything they're saying. I mean, yeah, I totally agree. I'm just saying, what is? It looks like the rings of Saturn around it. Could it just be that we're? I mean, could it be secret space program? Could it be just a classified launch? and we're seeing the back end of the launch, and it's I don't know, but this right here, I don't know if you all can see it. I'm looking on a 4K monitor, so right here there's this ring around it as well.
The bottom of the booster itself, and then it kind of comes up moments afterwards along the Starlink satellites, and you can see it reflect as well. It's quite stunning. You look at it comparatively to maybe debris off the ship itself. It doesn't tumble. It's not erratic. This thing stays stationary. It seems like it's on a mission scouting whatever the Starlink is up to. I think it looks suspicious.
It's something. It's something. It's just I like solving problems and mysteries, but every now and then it's fun to get stumped. I will say that. It's, it kind of keeps that childhood mentality of, things still possible. I don't know. I'll say probably a propulsion system for something that's a secret program of some sort. If it's ours. If not, it could be something else. It's just keeping tabs on us. Does Elon have like an agreement with them, like certain government agencies do? I don't know. Moving on. That's really cool. I love that video. This one was kind of cool. This was an object. Let's see. Is this it? Oh, this is in someone's backyard. This was June. Wait, is this? No, this isn't one of them. That wasn't one of them. It's not in the show order. This right here, we're doing space stuff tonight. So, here we go. This is June 20th, 2020.
Welcome back, Blake Cousins here, Third Phase Moon. We've got incredible videos from around the world. Do you want to see flying saucers? Well, we got them. But before we get to that, we have a video that was spotted via the ISS.
Okay, hold on. One thing that wasn't mentioned. We'll go back to it. Whoops.
Via the ISS, a Facebook member noticed Deborah Rokes said she woke up in the morning and saw this streaming live on the ISS live cam feed. And when she was looking at it, she was amazed on what she saw. Let me tell you, we're looking at it right now, getting a closer look. This isn't a CGI trick or anything. This is coming in from the ISS, captured a few days ago. What does it look like to you guys when I'm looking at this? And we're going to be looking at this footage very closely this evening, along with other videos captured around the world. But right now, does this look like a space war to you? Whatever these things are, it seems that they're shooting at each other with plasmic type ray guns or laser. I'm not sure. This is strictly science fiction, but now we're looking at it and it's science fact. What the heck is going on, Brent? You're joining us right now. I'm kind of speechless right now, looking at this, trying to figure out, wrapping my brain around this video from the ISS.
When Ronald Reagan mentioned the Star Wars program back in the early 80s, Blake, I think this is exactly what we're looking at, and it's been around for decades. What we're seeing is, in my opinion, showcasing from NASA, they made a mistake. What we're looking at is a UFO that can't be identified, except, wow, the technology we're seeing is incredible. You see kind of two ports of spaceships, one to the left and to the right, and they seem to be interacting with each other with a light show of some sort.
A light show, or basically disintegration tactics. Let's just run the audio a little bit. This is what we captured from
NASA
themselves
this.
as this went down.
All right, listen.
Yes, it's not illuminated. And now turning back on. Correct. I have the readiness LED illuminated. Copy that. Let it work for about 5 minutes and see what sounds you hear. 5 minutes from now or from the start? Okay, let's say 5 minutes from now. Okay, it works.
We're looking at this, and definitely it looks like a battle going on in outer space. And some.
Okay, all right. Wow. Did you notice how calm they were? They're like, oh yes, we've eliminated it. Blah 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 blah. Like every day, no big deal. My first thought on this, the audio is what's really wild. Okay, but I want to see this. It is with regret that we must inform you that the ISS HDEV payload has reached end of life. The following video features highlights from past 5 years of operation. Why does it say that if this is live? And it says the 17th of June, 2020 at the bottom. Wait, let me point that out to you. 2020 here at the bottom, right? And is this object, this device, is this a part of the International Space Station? Is it connected to, or is this a different operation? We'll say, is it a secret space program? And this feed got accidentally put in with the ISS live feed. It was like, you know, like the secret space program, and their signal got swapped or something. At first, you see this light coming, and you know, the beam is perfect and in perfect alignment with whatever this ring UFO object is. And the light does go back and forth. Let me mute this and I'll play it. I mean, that's a pulse. Now, it could be a weapon. My first thought was, is this Tesla technology with wireless energy? You know, electricity. Are they beaming electricity to another? But then you see this craft vanish or dematerialize. Now, all I have is questions on this. All I have is questions. Could this be a test that they're doing with a weapon, and this is probably space junk or something? I don't know. But the fact that it has this ring design, and this beam fits perfect, like a finger on a ring, or a ring on a finger. And Blake or Brent, one of the two, did say it kind of looked like a lightsaber. It does. You got your saber here, but space battle, possibly testing, possibly, but something happened. But the way they were so calm on the communication on the comms was that it makes me think, okay, this could have been like a test, and this could be a weapon. But it is really interesting how the beam gets just long enough to go here. It doesn't go all the way through and keep going. So I'm confused. I don't know what to say on this one. But it's awesome, and I wanted to share it. So we're moving on to the last one. Here we go. Space. This is an object that was seen on the International Space Station. But oh my God, just watch. Check this out. This right here. Here's the International Space Station.
Do you see what I see? Well, this was from the third phase of Moon Archives. I wanted to pull it up for you again.
Let me get out of there.
If you see this object kind of up from the International Space Station in the void of black space, you see this disc-shaped object reveal itself with a lot of lights, like almost peering through portals. What do you think of these portals, these lights flashing through? I sped up the image. It seemed like this craft approached the ISS and then descended away, but I put the brightness contrast out in it. I sped it up. This thing lasted for about 20 minutes, this encounter, but when you speed it up, you see this thing kind of approach again, the ISS, and reveal itself, and it is quite large. This thing's big.
Yeah, it really matches what's going on with their videos that we just posted a couple days ago. That's kind of getting the rounds. What's happening in space is experiments of of an alien in nature.
Look at
I
this
believe.
thing. It's
look at that.
The typical cigar-shaped craft with these lights peering through it. Very
It's just
strange.
that glint on the bottom really looks like there's some sort of a thruster, some technology going on there.
You could almost make out the craft, but as fast as it came within the 12 minutes, it descended away into the darkness of space. But
Yeah, it just seemed to disappear, it evaporated.
Wow. I'm going to repeat the angle again, and I want to ask you guys, what is this? Or do we have massive craft that are within our own assets? Maybe the secret Space Force is parked outside.
Whoops.
Or could these be extraterrestrial craft that are visiting the ISS? Nonetheless, what the heck is this craft? And I haven't seen it in any of the assets as far as NASA or what they're bringing up to the ISS. It doesn't look like the Dragon to me. This resembles the classic cigar-shaped craft, and I would have to say it's big. It's like maybe 75, 100 yards. This one's...
Okay.
There could be some sort of anomaly. Again, people will say that, and that's a possibility. Could it be a reflection of the International Space Station itself creating this illusion, which is a possibility, but it just doesn't look like it. It looks like there's a spaceship, what you'd see in a sci-fi movie again.
Absolutely, Brent.
I'll tell you in a second.
And, people are agreeing that it looks like some kind of craft that approached the ISS. More videos coming in. Let me share this with you. What?
Okay.
Notice?
So I'm gonna do
Do you
this
see what
real
I
quick.
see? Well,
Okay. This right here does not look like any kind of craft we've ever seen. Do you remember the movie Independence Day and Close Encounters of the Third Kind? You'd always see the clouds roll in first, and they would light up from within, and then eventually the craft would come busting through the clouds, right? And it's just this big monster ship. That's kind of what it looks like to me, like this entity of gas and dirt and all. It doesn't seem to have a true form. Its narrowness, I first thought was the Muamua. I'm saying it wrong. The big flat asteroid that anyway. I can't. The Oumuamua. I think that's how it's said. I'm probably butchering it. Anyway. And then you see the lights come in and out, like it's getting close, and it sees, and then it kind of retreats. Now this is, of course, sped up. So this happened over a 20-minute period of time. So like this object is probably moving very, very slow with the sun or something. But then it just slowly disappears. Now, I don't know. It's making me think of a Star Trek episode where the Enterprise encounters this massive cloud of gas and light, and it's coming, and it's like a god in this episode, right? I don't remember if that one guy with the 17th letter was in this episode or not. Or not 17th episode, but 17th letter in the alphabet. You know who I'm talking about. If he came from that. But I remember, or no, it's actually an original Star Trek. But it was an entity that was in space, and it approached the Enterprise. And that is kind of what I'm thinking of when I see this. And it could just be a very, very large craft, but the way it just slowly approaches and slowly fades away, everything is very, very slow and controlled. Yeah. So tonight is a night of stumped video. Let's stump Doc night here on Third Phase UFO Report, because I don't know what to tell you. Of course, the first one, Tic Tacs. That's what I'm going to go with. And then this one, here's another one real quick. This is just a little bonus video on the end here. This is a C-130 or C-130, I think. And it has a passenger. Let me get my mouse over here for you. Look at that right there. See that little guy right there? Now, this could be a variety of things. The guys talk about it here. Let me see if I can unmute it. And wait. Where's my mouse? There we go. Unmute.
following the C-17.
C-17, sorry. That's
Again, I'm slow-moing it.
C-130.
I'm getting in as close as possible. The camera is pretty shaky, but you see this grayish disc basically right behind the tail. Oh, did you see it just dart? I don't know. It looks very strange. Some people are saying that this is maybe just a parachute that was ejected for parachute cargo drops, and it got caught up on the
That's a
drop.
good
I'm not
theory.
seeing
It's
the
a good
tether
theory.
hanging there.
Yeah,
but I'm
yeah.
not seeing any tether, so it's really
Yeah, I don't see a
bizarre.
tether.
And maybe
either.
the quality's not picking up a tether, and it could be there, but the clarity is really solid, and I would think you would actually see it. Whatever this thing
Pulls around it, and that's what.
Okay, so I have a question. I am curious about the underbelly right here. Is that open? Because the idea of something being dragged, it's possible. It's very possible. But the way it darted when it was by the trees makes me wonder, okay, if you wanted to cloak or hide a Tic Tac or whatever this is from radar, have it fly under the back belly of a C-117 or C-17. Did he say this? I should know this. Shame on me. But very, very compelling. Well, we all know that our military, they got cool toys. Anywho, so that was a little bonus video right there for you. Let's see, there we go. So, hope you enjoyed tonight's episode of Third Phase UFO Report, where we love to go back into the archives and retrieve videos that sometimes we just forget. There's just so many. We get so many at Third Phase of Moon. So please remember, if you've got anything amazing, send it in to Third Phase of Moon. And please remember to keep your eyes to the skies. My name's Doc Skinner. Hope you enjoyed the episode. I will see you when I get there. Good night, everybody. Where's the button? Oh, wait. Hold on. I got one more thing. If you remember, or don't know, actually, Amazon Prime, we have a documentary on there. Blake and Brent Cousins put it together all year during the whole lockdown, and it is number 3 on Amazon Prime. Oh yeah, it's called Countdown to Disclosure. If you don't know anything about it, here it is. Check it out. Till next time, my friends, Doc Skinner. I'll see you then.
I think it's terrifying. I mean, this seems potentially like one of the biggest stories of my lifetime. And I don't care if it's about UFOs or whatever you call it. Something that we don't understand is getting very close to our military aircraft.
The technologies related to energy generation should come out first.
This hybrid aerospace underwater craft is able to basically generate an electromagnetic field.
It is President Trump's belief that the United States must remain as dominant in space as we are on land and sea and the air. And your charge is to see to that mission with the United States Space Force.
There were 3 people on my team assassinated, and I was almost killed.
With a lot of people that would like to know what's going on.
It's a matter of national security.
But apparently, just recovered are off-world vehicles not made on this Earth.
The president will respond to the subject the way they want them to. There's a black box with all the technologies that would give us a civilization that's sustainable, peaceful, etc., and that's been around for decades.
Everybody's asking the biggest question in the world. Are we alone?
Look, it's holding, it's just stalled out there.
The narrative that's being launched, which is a false narrative, is that we're not alone and that those civilizations are a threat. The problem is that the public has to be informed and involved.
It could be a brief statement saying, hallelujah, I'm finally vindicated.
I'm not completely convinced they're going to let this stay like it is.
But the people who are surrounding that level of our politicians and government are not told. Like the movie Independence Day, where Will say, let's go kick alien butt.